Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, after our work is never over.
It's Talladega time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2.66 mile super speedway in Talladega, Alabama. 43 cars lined up for today's contest for 9 laps to see who can be the king or queen of Dega. Take a check out your drivers to watch for. Sam Hornish Jr., Marcus Ambrose won with that team last time we came to Talladega. Can Sam repeat history? Trevor Bayne, winner of the first plate track this year. Let's see if he can work his magic. Dale Jr., always good at Talladega, has 6 wins in the Sprint Cup Series here. Let's see if he can get one in the ACS. And then Jimmy Johnson running a stand-up to cancer scheme here for all the people who have lost family members to cancer, any form of cancer. Then we also have Michael Shelton, the Alabama kid, racing at Talladega, and then Regan Smith, who has an ACS win for Furniture Row at Talladega. Now time for the command. Drivers, start your engines. There we go. There's a command for you. Cars fired up. We're fired up. Let's check out the starting lineup in Talladega. In row 1, Tony Stewart on the pole next to Clint Boyer. Row 2, Jimmy and Dale Jr. Row 3, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Sam Hornish Jr. Row 4, Kyle Busch and Casey Mears. In row 5, Jeff Gordon in the Rainbow Chevrolet and Joey Logano. Row 6, Michael McDowell and Casey Kane. Row 7, Brad Keselowski and Carl Edwards. In row 8, Austin Dillon and Trevor Bayne, the Daytona winner. Row 9, Gino Harvey and Jamie McMurray. In row 10, we have Paul Menard and Kurt Busch. Row 11, Eric Almirola and Ryan Newman. Row 12, Regan Smith and Danica Patrick. In row 13, we have Carter Adelman and Michael Shelton. Row 14, Ryan Blaney and Landon Castle. Row 15, Matt Kenseth and Josh Wise. Row 16, Jimmy Johnson and Martin Truex Jr. In row 17, Kevin Harvick and Greg Biffle. Row 18, Kyle Larson and Reed Sorensen. In row 19, David Reagan and AJ Allmendinger. Row 20, Justin Allgaier and Camden Luca. In the 23, row 21, Bryce Harvey and Eddie Jones. And then starting last is Denny Hamlin due to hitting the wall in qualifying. Then your DNQs. There's a list for you right there. And now, time to get things underway. Green flag at Talladega. Tony Stewart and Clint Boyer cross the line. Looks like Boyer's going to fall in line as the cars fly by the line. Kevin Harvick making it 3 wide there. Down the back stretch they go. Dale Jr. is getting that high line to work. Him and Hornish are going to try and go around Tony Stewart for first place. Looks like Jimmy's going to fall in line, pushing Stewart. Now Jr. crosses over and jumps into the first place position. Over Tony Stewart, down the back stretch they go. Oh, we got car in the wall. It's Kyle Larson. It looks like A.J. Allmendinger got into him as well. Looks like they tangle in turn 1 here. Check out that instant replay. Yep, Kyle Larson and A.J. Allmendinger just got into it there. Tough luck for both of them. Not the day Allmendinger was hoping for, especially with this point situation. But cleanup is over, and we are back green flag racing. Dale Jr. leads him to the line with Tony Stewart on the outside. Jimmy and Sam Hornish Jr. pushing each other. Now here comes Kyle Busch and Jimmy in the bottom lane. Oh, we got a crash! Austin Dillon around. Edwards, Harvey, and Menard. Looks like McMurray and Kurt Busch up top as well. Take a look at the carnages, the big one strikes. We got Gino Harvey involved. Jamie McMurray and Kurt Busch piled up there. Austin Dillon looks like he got together with Carl Edwards. We'll check out that one. Yep, look as they're already spinning down the backstretch here. Austin Dillon nose first into the wall. Gino Harvey had nowhere to go. Paul Menard comes back down across the track. Luckily, Regan Smith avoided him. Austin Dillon was involved there, as you see, with a hard hit. Paul Menard, tough crash there for RCR Racing. Carl Edwards, he's had a good year, but that's not going to help right there. Jamie and Kurt Busch, back-to-back DNFs. That's not very good for him. He was doing so good in the points, and there's Jamie McMurray, who's been wrecking a lot lately. 2 early wrecks to find the start of the race. Now, let's go back green flag racing in Talladega. Dale Jr. gets a great jump, but Kyle Busch and Jimmy just rocket past him as they cross the line. It's going to give Jimmy enough power to get around his favorite driver, Dale Jr. He'll go up and block Kyle Busch, who's trying to get around him on the outside with Casey Mears. Now the inside lane working. Oh, Tony Stewart gets into Kyle Busch. The pack shuffles up. Here comes Casey Mears and Joey Logano. Casey Mears going for the lead here around Jimmy, with Joey Logano helping him. We've got Casey Mears in the lead now with Joey Logano and Jimmy battling for second. Let's see who's going to get the strong run. It's Joey Logano, so Casey Mears goes up the block. Lap 6 and 9. 4 laps to go here. Looks like we got a train on the outside starting up. Single file for the top 5 positions. Flyby down the backstretch. It's a lot of speed there. As Casey Mears pulling the train. Lap 7 of 9. 3 laps to go. Joey Logano, looks like he's going to make his move. Here comes Joey Logano. But Kyle Busch gives Casey Mears a strong shove into turn 3 and 4. Jeff Gordon now pulling the bottom lane along with Michael McDowell. Mears goes to block. He's too late. Here comes Gordon. Jeff Gordon jumps to the lead with 2 laps to go. Michael McDowell running in second. Kyle Busch on the outside. Kyle Busch gets a nice run. He's going to give Gordon a shot down to the 3 and 4. Oh, Michael McDowell leaves Gordon out to dry. Here comes Michael McDowell coming to the white flag. McDowell will lead. Joey Logano versus McDowell. Down the backstretch they go. Here comes Regan Smith. Down the backstretch. Kyle Busch is going to give Joey Logano a big shove into 3 and 4. Logano gets out to the big lead. Can he run away from him? I don't think he can. Here comes Kyle Busch with the help of Sam Hornish Jr. Dale Jr. at the line. Oh my goodness, and Kyle Busch just edges out Dale Earnhardt Jr. What a finish, ladies and gentlemen. How about that finish? Let's check it out again. Watch as Kyle Busch getting a big shove from Sam Hornish Jr. And here comes Dale Jr. out of nowhere with no help and comes that close to winning at Talladega. That is crazy. Now Roddy's going to do what he does best. That's burning it down, baby. Congratulations, Kyle Busch. What a big win. What a big comeback after breaking his legs back at Watkins Glen last season in the Affleck Cup Series. Congratulations, Kyle Busch. What a turnaround. He's into the chase. So let's check out your point standings. Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon highlight the top 2 with those 2 wins. And you check out a 10th place, Joey Logano with 381 points. That's the most points in all of the Affleck Cup Series right now. Then your chase cutoff line right now. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. grabs that position, and Austin Dillon, who was in 16th, drops all the way down to 20th. Gino Harvey also drops out of the top 16 as well with Kyle Busch's win. And then here's your 21st. Looks like Ryan Newman's moving up in the pack. Casey Mears in 30th. Clint Bowyer jumps all the way from 31st to 26th with this race. Bryce Harvey drops out, but he's only 2 points behind. It's getting pretty close at that cut line there. Danica Patrick's also fighting back, scratching her, clawing her way back through the point standings. And Regan Smith jumped up to 39th. What a great week for Regan Smith. He's had a good 2 weeks. Josh Wise is up to 42nd there. Great run for him. Michael Shelton jumps a position up to 51st. Now your finishing results. First is Kyle Busch. What a great win for him today. Dale Jr. came oh so close to getting that victory. Third was Joey Logano continuing his hot streak with top 5s. It's ridiculous right now. Fourth was Sam Hornish Jr., exactly what he needed. And how about the Alabama kid, Michael Shelton, getting 5th. Regan Smith finishes 6th today. And then 7th was Clint Bowyer. 8th today, Camden Luca. What a great run for him at Daytona as well. He's had some pretty good plate races. Michael McDowell, shout out to him for leading a lap and finishing in the top 10. Josh Wise comes home 10th. What a great run for Josh. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. comes back from falling back to 11th. Last week's winner, Brad, finishes 12th. Daytona winner finishes 13th. And then Jeff Gordon finishes 14th today after almost winning this race. 15th is Jimmy, who was out there leading the lap but got backtracked mid-race. 16th, Eric Almirola. Then 17th is Ryan Newman, who had a very quiet day, but a nice top 20 finish. Kevin Harvick peeked his nose up there with 2 laps to go, but fell back. 19th was Carter Adelman. He didn't do much today, but with a nice top 20 finish. 20th was Bryce Harvey. 21st in the stand-up to cancer car is Jimmy Johnson. Got stuck in that middle lane and just went backwards. 22nd, Danica Patrick. And then 23rd, Eddie Jones. 24th was Casey Mears. Led the most laps today and ends up finishing 24th. That's Talladega for you. Tough luck. 25th was Matt Kenseth. 26th, Tony Stewart, who started on the pole. Had a strong car, just got stuck in that middle lane. 27th, David Reagan. 28th, nice job for Reed Sorensen with 28th place finish. He beat Casey Kane. Wow. And then 30th was Justin Allgaier. And then starting last today, just never could find a way to the front was Denny Hamlin. 32nd, Landon Castle. Greg Biffle having a really rough season, finishes 33rd. This is a track he could have done well at. 34th today was Martin Truex Jr. Looks like he just never could find his way to the front either. It's kind of hard when there's not many laps to run here. 35th is Ryan Blaney. 36th, Jamie Mack, who wrecked again. 37th, Kurt Busch, who wrecked again. 38th was Carl Edwards. Tough day for him. And 39th, Paul Menard. And 40th, Austin Dillon, who drops out of the top 16, drops out of the chase. So does Gino Harvey. Austin Dillon and Gino Harvey both drop out. 42nd today was Kyle Larson. And then finishing last was AJ Allmendinger. Next week, we're off to Kalamazoo for 10 laps there. This is JT24, JM26, signing out.